We are getting close to the halfway point in the season on MFL, and we're going to take a look how the Tato's Empire have been going through the first half of the season. We'll take a look at all 10 teams, where they were projected to finish, where we're sitting in the table, and how we are getting on in the cups, and also how the players are progressing in these teams. I say it in every video I make, but MFL is honestly one of the best online manager games I have ever played. It is absolutely insane. And if you are new and like to get started on MFL, I know it's mid-season, but you can start at the moment, as if you go into competitions, same as last season, they are doing a thing called the Redemption Cup for new managers. So you can get a taste of what it's like setting your tactics, getting your team sorted, and playing games against other managers online. So if you are interested, I'll leave a link down in the description. Obviously, when you purchase your first club or spend just $25, you will get a free common player from using that link. So we'll get back into the clubs, and we will start off with Tato's Trinity. This team was predicted to finish 9th in the league after the transfer window closed, and we're currently sitting 7th. Doing bad, not doing bad, better than expectations. So we're only 1 point above that 9th, but hey, it's good, it's progress. So yeah, they've been doing quite well, and in the cup they have been doing fantastic. We have took 3 wins and 1 draw in the cup, putting us top of our group in the cup, Group 7. And that has given us 150 MFL just from the wins so far for Tato's Trinity, which is amazing. Don't think we have any of the top scorers, passers. There's our goalkeeper in there. Our goalkeeper is the 4th best goalkeeper in the cup at the moment. So that is all good. If we go back and take a look at the players in the squad, this is something I am going to tweak a bit for next season. Did make a bit of a mistake on the overall levels of the players. I really want to keep them within like 4 or 5 points of each other, because obviously the 42s in here, 44s, are really hindering the progressions of the 54s at the top, because there's such a big difference. They train a lot better if they're training with similar rated players. But to Barros here, he started off as a common, he tier broke to a 55, and he is up to a 57. He has gone up 3 in progression this season, so he's a bit of an outlier. He has been doing really well. With the match ratings, we got some good match ratings in here, and we've also got some terrible match ratings in here. So second half of the season, some of these players could be getting rotated out of the main team and dropped for the subs. Even though they're lower rated, some of the guys have been playing a lot better on a lot less game time. Like the right back here, 7.2 rating over 3 matches. He has been a lot better than the right back I've got in, who's played 10 games and he's got a 6.7 rating. So Trinity doing well so far for us. So we will move on to Tato's McGregor. And Tato's McGregor were predicted 10th, and we are sat in 3rd. This team is doing amazing. I can't believe it. They just keep farming out the results really good. We did take a 5-1 hammer in there, but they are top of the league. They've got a really good team, a lot better team than us, so it is expected that we're going to take some beatings. But 3rd in the league is amazing, and this is another one that is doing amazing in the cup also. We have 3 wins and 1 loss, putting us top of the group again. It's a bit tight, 6 points and 6 points in 2nd and 3rd. But another 150 MFL from the 3 wins for Tato's McGregor, which is fantastic. And then going on to the players in this one, an 8.3 rating there for the goalkeeper. He's only played 2 games, but that is some fantastic rating. And we got some really good green ratings in here, so you can see why the team are doing so well. The players are playing amazing. But this is the same again that I've got to sort out for next season. I've got some really low rated players in here, so I've got to even these out going into the next season over the teams, get them very similar, hopefully help on that progression. After Tato's McGregor, we have got Tato's Lions, and this team was predicted dead last in the league. We are the worst team in the league by miles, and we're currently sat ninth. We've managed to pick up some points, so it's a win-win. So we can't moan at that. Sat ninth, pick up as much MFL as possible in the leagues would be amazing. And it's another one. They've got 2 wins in the cup. We've took 2 losses as well, but we've got 2 wins. We're sat in second, only on goal difference though, over third. But fingers crossed we can progress in the cup and get some more MFL from this team. Looking at the players in this squad also, not very good ratings in here. I don't know why, but yeah, they ain't playing very well. The subs seem to be doing a lot better than the main team. So these are 3 players that probably could come into the team for the second half of the season and rotate the players in that are not doing very well. Moving on from Tato's Lions, we got Tato's Gaslamp, and this team's a bit of a weird one. They're not actually my players in this team. It's a friend's on MFL, who's also another Villa fan, so I put all his players in the team. He's going to get the MFL at the end of the season. I'm just running the club, and they've been doing insane, to be fair. They've been outperforming all my players. They were predicted 8th at the start of the season, and they are currently sat in 6th, so outperforming expectations at the moment. Sat in 6th, so hopefully get him some decent MFL. But this is a team that's not doing very well in the cup. They've took a win, but they've also had 3 draws. I know they say they're not doing well. They're still sat in second, so can still qualify to get to the round of 16. So managed getting 50 MFL there, but 3 draws have really hindered the progress in the cup. Next up, we have Tato's Aston, and this was pretty much my main team in Spark. We're currently sat in 6th, and we were projected 8th, so we're doing a little bit better than projected, but we have had some shaky results in the last few games. The cup with this one also is 2 wins, 2 draws, so we're on 8 points, which isn't bad. We're top of the group, more MFL coming in, so hopefully they can progress into the later stages and bring in some more. Looking at the players in Tato's Aston, we got some decent ratings in there, and a lot of them are from the main team this time, so they're playing well. So fingers crossed, second half of the season they can push on and really push up that table, get as much MFL as possible. But I've done the same with every Spark team. I've put far too low rated players in with the team, and it is really hindering their progress, their progression in training. Oh, nice red card there on my right back after changing for the next game. So that was Tato's Aston and Tato's Holt. We're now getting into the Ice Leagues. Tato's Holt were projected 6th start of the season, middle of the pack. Like the top 3 teams really, Leeds Academy and Aura Solitis. Yeah, they're really miles better than everybody else. I'm surprised Leeds Academy is sat in 6th because their ratings are really good. But we're sat 9th. We're doing really bad with this team. We did get a win in the last game, but it was against bottom of the league. Just can't seem to get a result in this team. Don't matter what I try, they are just not doing very well. Even the cup, it's 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. So where we sat in the yeah, we're sat 3rd in the group stage, which isn't great. We would have to win our last 2 games to give us a chance. That takes up to 10 points. Second, and only need 1 win to be on 10, and their goal difference is a lot better than ours. So in the cup, Tato's Holt not doing very well at all. And the players in this one, some decent ratings in there for a few of the starters. Some decent ratings in there for a few of the subs as well. And there's some stinkers in there. This Wezzles, this CDM, I had him in my team last season and he got like 4 or 5 red cards and about 12 yellows in the games. I don't know why I kept him. I thought I'd give him another season, see how he goes, and he's just terrible. His match ratings are awful, and he's still got a red card and another 9 yellows in 10 games this season. Yeah, he could be one that is shipped out at the end of the season because he is really bad. For 64 rated, he is not good at all. So he is one that is going to go. So Tato's Holt doing terrible in the league. We're predicted mid-table. Hopefully they can turn it round towards the second half of the season. Then we go to Tato's Heath, and they were predicted 8th. And we're 9th, so we're 1 place below that, 1 point off it. So they're around where they were predicted. So can't really grumble with that. Also Cup, 2 wins, 2 draws. So they're doing well in the Cup. Top of the group, 1 point off second. Last on 3 points. So hopefully even if they won the 9 points, we could get 1 more point, 2 more points. And we can qualify out of this group to get through to the round of 16. And the players in this one, how they doing? Got some very good ratings off the starting team and also off one of the subs as well. Got another player in there. He is a sub though, but he's stinking it up a bit with a 5.8. And striker and one of my centre mids there, not really doing very well on 6.5s. But yeah, they're about where they're predicted, so can't really moan with Tato's Heath. Then we're going to skip Tato's Villa for a minute and we're going to go on Tato's B6 because Tato's Villa is obviously my main team and we'll take a look at them last. So Tato's B6 were actually predicted very high in this table. We were predicted 4th and we are sat 10th in the relegation zone. This is another team. They just can't seem to buy a win. We got 1 win stuck in the middle there. And that is our only win of the season. I just don't know what's going on with this team. They just can't seem to do anything. Like the Cup, 1 win, 1 draw, 2 losses. And the squad itself, they've got some decent players in here. Like we've got some with good ratings, but he's a rotation. These boys are doing all right. They're starters. And then like these are all starters and they are playing really bad. They're just not doing well at all. So hopefully they do something in the second half of the season. Really need to pull their socks up and sort their form out because they are absolutely awful. So that was Tato's B6. And we're going to move on to Tato's 1982. And 82, it is basically a throwaway team. I was going to have my best players in here because they were in the bronze division. But even with my best players in, looking at the rankings, I was still predicted dead last. And what's the point? They're going to get smashed every week. So I put the best players into Tato's Villa, the team we're going to look at next. So yeah, this team does just get thumped every week. But obviously the Cup goes on your overall ratings. So we're not doing bad in the Cup. We're sat 2nd in the Cup. So we've got some nice MFL there. 360 MFL from 2 wins. So hopefully we can progress and get a bit more MFL out of this team. But it was basically put in there because even last place in this Bron League gives me 18,000 MFL. So that's why they went in there. They're lower rated players. They're doing their best, but they are getting destroyed week in, week out. And we'll move on to the main team, which is Tato's Villa. And we're doing well. We were predicted 2nd start of the season, and we are sat in 2nd. We took 2 losses. We won the other 6. The 1 loss we took here against the Novi Warriors was really gutting because considering we had a red card in the 10th minute of this game, we played really well. We got a 1.41 XG. He did beat me on the XG and shots. Obviously, he had the man extra, but really thought we could have got something out of this game, especially being down to 10 men. Should have been at least a point there. We did play well in that game. And then we got Moralogo at top. They were predicted third, and Hell's Kitchen MFC were predicted first at the start of the season. They've got a very similar team rating to me. Mine was 850, theirs was 853, and a very similar average 16, actually identical average 16 of 76.2. So this is going to be a very tight league all the way to the end of the season. Like I say, Tato's Villa is my main team. It was my first team on MFL. They won the Ice League last season with an amazing 11 wins in a row in the second half of the season, only conceding 2 goals to win the league by 1 point. It was absolutely brilliant. In the Cup, we have got 3 wins and 1 draw, and it is also tier 1 of the Rivals Cup, the top tier. So the MFL from this is really good. Like I say, we're sat top on 10 points. You get 750 MFL for a group stage win. So we've got 2,250 just from our wins in the Cup so far, which is amazing. So should qualify through to the round of 16 there as well. And like I say, I have put my best players in here. And these two here is mad. The goalkeeper, I know it was 1 game, but he had an 8.9. He had an insane game in there. And the right back, 2 games, has got an 8.1. But they're all in the greens. They're all performing amazing. The only one is probably he is a sub. The backup CDM here as a 6.6 is probably the only one who's not really performing in this team, but he is the lowest rated in the team also. So Tato's Villa doing absolutely amazing. And so, yeah, we'll take a look now at the progression, because this is one of the best parts of the game for me, is progression. The training is just finished for today, so we will take a look. We'll take a quick refresh just to make sure it refreshes it. We'll take a look if anybody has progressed today in training. We'll go on to progression. We'll take a look at custom, last 4 hours. And have we got... Oh, look at that. That is fantastic. We have got 3 +1s today, and 2 of them are our rare players. We've got one of our right back has gone up to a 77, and we have got a CDM who has also gone up to a 77, gained an extra defending, so a CDM now with 88 defending. We've also got a striker who's gained a shooting and gone up to a 68. So that is fantastic. But if we look at the progression for the current season, it's been flying. Absolutely amazing. We've got +3s on players, obviously lower rated players, but still getting +3s. These started off as 54, so they've tier broke and flew on. We got a 70 there, started off as a 67. And now we are starting to get some of the rares progressing as well, which is amazing. And the +1s just keep going and going and going. And obviously there's still stats on the others that are progressing also. So the players are progressing well. It is just some of the commons for me. Like I said, I've really mismanaged some of them teams, putting the lower rated players in with the higher ones. So it is really hindering their training progress. But today's progression was absolutely amazing. Love that. Starting to get some of the rares that are progressing as well is absolutely brilliant. So that is what has happened in the Tato's Empire over the first half of the season. There is still a couple of games left till we hit that halfway point, get the mid-season break, transfer window opens. Maybe we'll jiggle some of them players around, try and get some of them low-rated players out the team and swap them for a few higher-rated players to try and help their training in that team. Don't forget, if you are enjoying these videos, guys, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and like I said, if you're new to MFL and want to get in that redemption cup, I'll leave the link down in the description, because you will get a free player after spending your first $25 on the game. Thanks very much for watching, and have fun.